Welcome to O'Brien Ice House for the final game of the winter season in Ice Hockey Victoria competitions. It's the Senior B Grand Final between the Monarchs and the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks will be looking to make it 2 from 2 tonight in terms of Grand Finals after their Prim A team won an absolute thriller 1-0 over the Leeds Figures, welcome Figs, welcome back.
Gosh, I needed to catch my breath after that last game and reset my heart rate, because what an incredible game we just saw, and I think we're up for another big one here. We've got another two fantastic teams lined up ready to go. As you said, Blackhawks looking to make it 2 for 2 tonight. Monarchs looking to ruin the party a little bit for the Blackhawks in the B grade division. Players to watch out for tonight. We've got Jake Smallman, Daniel Markham, and Jamie Fiends for the Blackhawks. Jake Smallman, just to mention individually, 21 points in 11 games, which is a very impressive effort. 10 goals, 11 assists. And then if we take a look at the goaltending, who are we seeing in net tonight? Is it Shane Murphy?
Shane Murphy.
Yeah, Shane Murphy in net. Who's got a...
I think Caleb Best might be on Melbourne Ice-related duties.
Yeah. And a great goals against average of .70 and a save percentage of .914. So, fantastic goaltender at that end. And then at the other end of the ice, Trevor Dixon. What a season. 32 points from 13 games, 19 goals, 13 assists. I don't think he'll be playing tonight, surely. Oh, no, he will be. My apologies. I'm getting my players confused. And then we've got Nick Bakasoulis sitting on 21 points through 12 games, 11 goals, 10 assists, almost a goal a game. And then Daniel Tome sitting on 19 points.
So the path for these two teams in the grand final, the Monarchs last week in the preliminary final had a 3-2 win. As I'm just trying to skip, 3-2 win over the Ice Wolves. And then a couple of weeks ago, if we go back, it was Monday the 6th, and the Blackhawks had a 3-2 win over the Monarchs to get their spot in the grand final. So
also, in net, Marty Truman for the Monarchs, probably one of the most entertaining goaltenders out there.
So the start of the Senior B grand final, and it's the Monarchs, the team in the black, the Blackhawks, the team in the white. And it's now the Monarchs with the puck. Shot there by Dixon. Came off the pipe. Dave Knight, his shot attempt was blocked. And the Blackhawks are able to clear. Here's a chance now. Shot attempt comes in. There's a goal!
Well, that didn't take long.
Jamie Fiends got the goal.
We had a shot off the post down one end, and then a breakaway dangle around the goaltender. Not much Marty Truman could have done on that one.
So the Premier Grand Final, we had to wait about 70 minutes of game time for the first goal. We've waited...
less than one.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
We're about 45 seconds for the first goal. Great start there for the Blackhawks. They're up 1-0.
So it looks like a very different type of game for this one.
And looks like Lucas Super backing up.
No. Surely not.
So puck into the corner.
Nesbitt and Subit, they're both backing up. After playing 2 overtime.
And Nesbitt, one of those players. And the other one you mentioned, Subit now with the puck. So,
I don't wish to be their calves right now.
Well, I probably want to be their calves tomorrow. That's probably...
Well, true, yeah. Adrenaline is a beautiful thing when you need to get stuff done.
Especially when you're one, you sort of feel like you're floating on air. So it's...
Wait until they get into the second period, I reckon. So 1 shot, 1 goal to the Blackhawks. No shots, no goals to the Monarchs yet.
So face off. Subit there battling for the puck and managed to win it out, but it's been turned over. It was Emily Davis-Tope who had it. Now the Blackhawks will be looking to clear through Kozlowski. And he's happy to send that one in the corner, and McGowan will skate back and retrieve the puck now for the Monarchs. Davis-Tope to Bakasoulis. Good work on that occasion by Smallman.
Davis-Tope did well to keep that out in play.
Now it's attempt just high. And that attempt there by Emily Davis-Tope. So Nita also backing up from the Premier Grand Final.
And we've got the 4 official lineup again for this game.
So Hales for the Blackhawks to the top of the crease. Nita fires, shoots. Truman with the save.
Bit of traffic in front. Monarchs need to be careful of that.
Here's another chance for the Blackhawks. Shot comes in. That was blocked by Markham. Smallman firing, shooting. That was blocked. Puck is loose. Super just dragged a little bit wide.
And the shot from McMillan hit the goaltender, but not into the net, as that will go for icing back into the Monarchs' defensive zone.
Now, at least I know there'd be at least 3 Blackhawks players who are hoping not for this game to go into overtime. Unless the team wins, then they'll be like, this was totally worth it.
Worth it.
Worth the pain.
Get them on the electrolytes tomorrow.
Face-off win by the Blackhawks, and Subert with the puck, fires, shoots, save there by Truman.
Good shot, down low.
Subert again. His attempted pass was blocked. Nesbitt has to skate back and retrieve the puck.
Quick change by the Monarchs.
So Dixon for the Monarchs, trying to get out towards Dave Knight.
So we've got a few AWIHL players out there tonight. Emily Davis-Tope, Marnie Pullen, Danielle Butler. So keep an eye on those players.
So Knight out wide, looking out towards Duff. In the corner, battling for the puck. Nita will get to the puck first now for the Blackhawks.
Oh, no call.
It's been kept in by the Monarchs. To Dixon. Dixon still battling for the puck. Shot comes in, that was blocked right off the stick.
Yeah, straight through traffic and didn't get through.
Now the Blackhawks looking to skate the puck out, and they do.
That's a penalty coming against Duff.
Zach Duff.
Yeah, and he knew it as soon as Pullen will just wait to touch the puck.
So the Blackhawks will go on the power play as Zach Duff makes his way to the penalty box.
And it's looks like no harm, no foul as Blackhawks players make their way to the bench.
Yep.
No injuries there.
Ivan Kislitsky was the player that was ridden into the boards on that occasion.
He seems all right. Good win by
So now McGowan. Leaves it for Murphy. Murphy out towards, that would be Nesbitt out wide. Here's the Blackhawks once again.
Ooh, hot pass.
Markham. Now Subert.
Left it
Just fanning on that one was Nesbitt.
Yeah, well, the fatigue's starting to set in, obviously.
So Smallman.
Good screen in front from Blackhawks.
Pass out wide, good setup. Out towards Nesbitt, tries to drive towards the net. Truman with the save.
Power move there. Good steal.
Good work there by Smallman. And Finesse left the puck behind, so Nesbitt winds up, shoots, tip, a goal!
Oh, wow.
Was
what
that,
a goal from the point.
Finesse again.
Yep.
So he's got 2 goals for the game. And the 2 goals that we have in the game so far.
Yeah, and not a lot, once again, Marty Truman can do about that one, as that deflects through traffic. A hard shot from the point. Nesbitt doesn't fan on that one. And just a beautiful tip. Means that they're up 2-0 early in the first period.
So here's a chance now for the Monarchs.
Oh, just put it straight through the crease.
Davis Tope. Shot there by Bakasoulis was wide. Bakasoulis gets the puck back. He's lost it. And it's going to be cleared away there by McManus for the Blackhawks. And that will be an icing call.
Yeah, so Monarchs looking to bounce back. They haven't got a single shot on goal yet, as the puck went straight over the goaltender and through the crease on pretty much an empty net opportunity there. And then the shot from Bakasoulis going just wide.
Davis Tope with a shot. Murphy with the save.
Good keeping at the blue line there. Again.
It's been kept in.
Is that Spencer Robbins?
Manning tied up there by Hales. Manning with the puck. Pass there. And that was Davis Tope that shot wide. The puck comes off its netting, but don't think it had any impact on whether the shot was going to go in or not.
No. The Blackhawks were looking to try and get a change there, but because they put the net off its moorings, they have to stay out on the ice. Whereas the Monarchs can get that all-important change and get that line matching going. Ozone face-off for the Monarchs. We've only got 4 players out there for them, so Raisman will have to stay out there.
So Monarchs do win the face-off. Duff tried to flip that one in the corner unsuccessfully. It has come out. Duff will go back. Now McMillan. No look, backhanded pass. Dixon. Dixon out wide. Goes with a shot. Murphy with the save. Backhanded pass. Duff tried to pinch the puck. Wasn't able to. And eventually is just forced out there by the Blackhawks in unconventional style. To Dixon. Dixon driving net. And in the end, I think it was a good stick lift.
Yeah. Dave Knight, I think, tried to get his foot onto that and get a deflection in. But because he put the net off its moorings, missed the puck, the face-off will come into the neutral zone. Not a bad effort there as he drove the net. And yeah, his stick was tied up. We may see it here on the replay, but good clearing attempt there from the Blackhawks. And, just getting all the admin sorted there. Right players out on the ice.
So McGowan has it now for the Monarchs. Takes the blue line. Everyone was onside. McGowan.
That piece of white tape indicating that he is number 18.
Yes, fine artistry there by McGowan and the Monarchs.
Seamless. You wouldn't even be able to tell.
Fooled absolutely no one.
Yeah.
But because Danielle Butler is wearing number 16 tonight. So, no, just to speak of the devil, Danielle Butler has the puck now for the Monarchs, but went into the ozone. It was cleared away by, that was Subert.
She has it again.
So Butler out wide. Kavanagh.
Good lead by Kavanagh.
Now Smallman for the Blackhawks. Fires, shoots. Truman with the save.
Good
bobbled up. But it's Metalkin who then just shoots it into the referee. That would be Andrew Crowther.
Good save, Marty Truman, and that was played with a high stick, so we'll get a stoppage. And it'll be outside the ozone. As we see that good play there and a blocker save by Marty Truman. Had to be good there, otherwise they'd be looking down the barrel of a 3-goal deficit. It's 2-0, 8 shots to 2 in favour of the Blackhawks.
So Bakasoulis now. Manning can get onto it for the Monarchs. And Manning looking for Davis Tope. Also there is Marnie Pullen. It's going to be cleared away. Blackhawks, Bakasoulis will skate back and retrieve the puck. So Pullen.
Good control of the puck.
Now Manning just couldn't trap it. And here's a chance there. Shot, it's in!
No, it was offside. It was
Offside.
Yeah. Sean Hobbs had blown the whistle at the blue line. And the Monarchs thought that was in. But Sean Hobbs
There's going to be just a conference there between the officiating crew. I should say the officiating crew for this game. Referees Casper, Russell Huber, Andrew Crowther, and the lineys Sean Hobbs, Craig Armstrong-Frey. So same crew,
Yeah,
and
no
that's
goal.
going to be no goal.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, linesman Sean Hobbs had blown the whistle, called the offside.
We may just see it here.
But in the chaos that ensued, not many players heard it.
That
so.
we didn't get to see the offside on that occasion, but from the face-off, it's sent deep now, and it's going to be an icing call against the Blackhawks.
Yeah, tough break there for the Monarchs, but it certainly was offside, and they'll get an ozone face-off to try and get another opportunity now. 4 minutes 25 left in this first period, 2-0. That'll be another icing, I'd imagine.
And it will.
Yeah, the officiating crew doubling 2 games in a row. They just did a double overtime final as well as
on the subject of burning calves.
Yeah, they're going to be tired.
And Craig Armstrong-Frey has done it in his best makeup, but I'm suspecting with all the sweat, it's looking very emo right now.
I mean, it already started out looking pretty rough because it is Uncle Fester, but he's doing well. Or maybe Beetlejuice.
So Smallman stripped to the puck. And there Marnie Pullen lost it as well. Getting it back. Venez and, well, in the end, he lost the puck looking for his hat-trick.
Dave Knight happy to just dump that. Get the change. Oh, good battles by Butler. Oh, Pullen.
And good work there by Marnie Pullen.
Linsky, good work. Almost lost it.
And that is offside. McGuinness, the player offside, as Jeslicki was a bit slow in crossing the blue line, as we've got a broken stick as well for extra measure. So it's going to be an expensive night for somebody.
Yeah, and it's a Blackhawks player. As Butler was battling for the puck, that stick exploded.
So Pullen now for the Monarchs, gets it out towards Butler.
Good move.
And McGuinness with the puck now for the Blackhawks. And
Oh, hey-oh.
that puck nearly ended up relying on my ability to catch. Good chances, I probably would have hurt myself.
I was going to say, God forbid, I have to catch it. Because that's not helping anybody.
When it comes to catching pucks, I'm no Rod Johns. I'm just going to put it out there.
You want to explain that one?
During the AHL season, he caught one that landed in the com box.
Yeah.
Clean catch. Saved Whitey's life, I think.
Yep.
Well, that's what Whitey will tell you.
Good defensive play there by the Blackhawks.
So it's been picked off now by Tome, but turned it over straight back to Lucas Subit. Subit's just happy to send that one deep. And Tolia Raisman goes out wide. Here's a chance now for Davis Tope to skate on it. Murphy aggressively out of his crease. Puck is still loose. That was a very aggressive move there by Shane Murphy, and it nearly come unstuck.
I mean, it paid off in the end.
It did.
Davis Tope is not a player that you want to leave with a lot of space.
And I have a feeling he just saw Davis Tope streaming down a million miles an hour, and he didn't like his chances. And it came out. Davis Tope with the subject gets a shot away, and Murphy more conventionally stops that one with his glove.
Yeah, that was a good save, that one. Once again, the puck was kept in at the blue line by the Monarchs. Well played. As we see here, that breakout attempt by Davis Tope. Great poke check there by the goaltender. Gloved away by the defense of the Blackhawks. We'll have an ozone face-off once again for the Monarchs.
And has been won by the Monarchs, but Smallman will just clear the zone and Robbins will have to skate back and retrieve the puck now for the Monarchs. Gets it out towards McGowan. Bakasoulis to Davis. Tope just overskated it. Had time to recover, but it's been pinched away now by Nesbitt. So Nesbitt, stretch pass was a good one. Looking there for Markham.
3 seconds left in the period.
And now Davis Tope to Bakasoulis, and that's the end of the first period. One that has been dominated by the Blackhawks, and they lead 2-0 in the Senior B Grand Final for 2025 here at Ice Hockey Victoria.
Yeah, they opened their bank account early. Not even the first minute had expired, and they scored their first goal on a breakaway effort. And then that was followed up very soon after with another one. So, with a great shot from the point by Nesbitt that was deflected in front.
So looking at some of the stats at the end of one, and as mentioned, it's 2 goals for the Blackhawks. They lead the shot count 8-3, and they had the chances over the Monarchs, but some aggressive, adventurous goaltending there by Shane Murphy has worked out well for him so far. Risky moves, but they seem to have worked.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to be doing that too many times throughout a game, leaving your crease that much. As he turned that one over, but that was the offside there that had just managed to clear the zone. If Davis Tope was just a couple of steps ahead of that, that goal would have counted. They'd be looking at a 2-1 game, but it's worked out all right. They got an offside going their way and managed to get the stick check once again on Davis Tope, who has been aggressive and just getting to those loose pucks on the right-hand side of the goaltender. So that'll be something that the Blackhawks will be wanting to watch out for. Maybe mark her a little bit tighter, not give her those rush chances, and but if she can capitalize on one of those, it's going to be a very interesting second period.
So the second period underway here in the Senior B Grand Final. It's won by the Monarchs, pulling, and that's gone into the Blackhawks bench, so we'll have another face-off.
So the scoring summary of the first period, Daniel Markham scored the first goal with the assist to Stephen Nesbitt. And then the second goal was attributed to Jacob Christensen. So with the assist once again from Stephen Nesbitt. So Nesbitt with a 2-point game so far.
So here's a chance now for Dixon for the Monarchs. Cuts the middle lane, looking out towards Butler. Butler goes back to the point. Metalkin just fires, shoots. That was wide.
Good stick lift.
Needed now Dixon. Dixon to the low slot, but has been picked off there by McGuinness. Metalkin will skate back, retrieve the puck now for the Monarchs. So Duff left by now Dixon in support. So Dixon cuts in, fires, shoots. Murphy got a piece of that one, and the net's come of its moorings as a Monarchs player come flying through, and I think that may have been, was that Dixon, was it?
Yeah, I think, I don't know whether he got interfered with a little bit, like battling for a position, but he came flying into there, and great play there in the neutral zone for Dixon to collect that loose puck. Shot goes just off the curtain, off the outside of the net.
He sort of ran out of real estate and then sort of jumped to avoid, avoid wiping out Shane Murphy.
Yep.
And potentially getting a long stint in the penalty box.
Yeah. Got to protect the goalies. Oh, great face-off win.
It's going to go into the corner. Tome up against, I think it's Nesbitt. Will skate the puck out.
He's still got legs.
Good work there by Nesbitt, but the Monarchs will clear, and Subit, who's also still got some legs after playing the Premier Grand Final, gets it out towards McManus.
Whatever his pre-game meal is, I want some. Because he's got so much energy still.
So the Monarchs looking to clear, and they do. Shot comes in, and a save there by Murphy.
Ooh, dangerous play back the other way.
Now it's Nita. Takes the blue line. Has what goes out wide. Just over skating. That one was Markham. Blackhawks to get the puck back, but just again leaving that behind on that occasion. I think it might have been Smallman.
Yeah, Smallman was providing a really good lead on the other side of the net.
The Davis Tope fires, shoots, and Murphy makes the save. The puck hits the Blackhawks logo on his jersey.
Yep, easy save for him, but at the moment, if you're the Monarchs, you're just trying to get shots on net. That's your main priority at the moment. As we see Nesbitt going down into the boards.
Probably a little too easily in the end, and the referee seemed to agree with us. So
Smallman looking for a penalty that he's not going to get.
now Hales looking to clear the zone. Does Manning. The Bakasula's poke checked away from him. Good work on that occasion.
Manning would have been offside anyway. Oh, Butler managed just to stay onside and keeps it in at the blue line.
So kept in by Pullen for the Monarchs. Try to get into the slots. Been turned over. Nita leaves it now for Markham. Back to Nita. Little backhanded pass has been picked off. That should be a penalty, and it will for a trip. A pretty obvious trip in the end as well.
Great checking, back checking there by Butler. Interfered just like on the legal side of the line. Right there, great poke check. As the pass goes back and then is stolen away. Monarch player gets brought down, and
Jake Smallman will make his way to the penalty box. The Monarchs go on the power play.
Yeah, and he'll not be happy about that, as he thought he was wrongly done by at the other end of the ice. But regardless, 2 minutes, Monarchs to try and get back within a goal.
So face off, and Murphy will go back. Thought about playing the puck. We'll leave it for Lucas Subit. And it's going to be cleared away. It's been turned over. And it's just going to be bombed out of there. And now Dixon will go back.
Oh, good touch.
Just touched up. But it's Kisliski looking to clear, wasn't able to. Tome fires, shoots. Murphy got a piece of that. Manning, shot by McGowan, blocked through heavy traffic. Pass back out towards Manning. Manning again with the puck. Sends that back along the half wall. Kisliski clears it away. It's going to be a foot race. Noel will get there first for the Blackhawks.
Trying to eat up some time.
Now Duff, with 56 seconds remaining on the power play, takes the blue line. Just delays, waits for the trailer, waits for the setup. Looking for that tip there from Butler. Murphy covered that one. And the Blackhawks clear once again, and Spencer Robbins has to go back and retrieve the puck.
40 seconds left in the penalty, Clough.
So Pullen Novoskate, the puck has time to go back. Hale's got it in the way. We'll clear it away once again. And Truman forced to play the puck, and we'll leave it now for Robbins. Robbins outlet pass.
Not good from the Monarchs here.
Was not good. And the Blackhawks just send deep again, eating up PK time.
Only 12 seconds left.
Now it's Samani Pullen.
Pullen screaming for the puck.
Pullen with a shot. Saved there by Murphy.
Huge save off the blocker. Good protection of the puck here.
And that's going to be sent into the corner. And we're going to get another tripping call. And that should be against number 88, Jacob Christopherson.
So yeah, the second goal scorer is going to be going to the box as Daniel Butler manages to draw the penalty. And that's one of those things where when you interfere with the other player's stick and they go down, then you're probably going to get done for tripping, if not interference. So maybe not malicious, but a penalty nonetheless.
So can the Monarchs do better with this power play? Shot comes in there by Talia Raisman. It was a good one too.
Good save as well.
Dixon. Dixon gets the puck back. Shot was blocked. Dixon again with a backhand attempt. Another attempt there by Dixon. And Tone with the shot. That was off target. So Manning.
That last shot from Tone was the best one of them all, but couldn't make it go.
So Raisman into the corner. Raisman get the puck back. Looking his options out wide. Tone fires, shoots.
Oh, great glove.
And Murphy made what was a relatively comfortable save in the end.
Yeah, when you see all that traffic forming at the front of the net, to get that position and see the puck going from left to right, that's a challenge enough. But to get the positioning and then get your glove up, great work. And desperation saves there by Murphy in the crease as the pucks were coming thick and fast. 59 seconds left in this penalty. Blackhawks 2, Monarchs still 0. Yeah, and that's going to come back. McGuinness is probably going to get waved out as he went way too early on that face-off. Bit of gamesmanship there.
So Duff trying to get back to the point has been picked off. Coming in, I think that might be Noel, gets a shot away. Truman makes save, and then there's a collision in the corner. Calls for penalties, none forthcoming. The puck comes back the other way, chance now for the Monarchs.
15 seconds on the penalty.
Metalkin, bit of a weak pass, has been picked off. Noel again, desperate effort, try to get out towards Nesbitt. Now Jordan Noel, I think he's a bit cooked and makes the way to the penalty box. The pass there was just on the wrong side of Zach Duff. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. He's a chance now for Nesbitt. That's going to be an offside call as Nesbitt just holds back on his shot.
Maybe a deliberate offside, so it'll bring it down the other end. As we see here, yeah, Pullen lucky not to get done for a hook on that play, and then just gives him a little bit of an extra one at the end there.
One for the road, they say.
Yeah, I'd leave that one at the bar. That's not something that I'd be wanting.
So Monarchs win the face-off. Shot comes in. That was blocked. There's Subit looking to clear the zone and does.
The drink, by the way, just to clarify.
So now McGowan. The drop pass out towards Davis Tope. Goes out wide. Robbins looking for Bakasoulis. Sends that one deep. Fenez looks to clear and does off the glass. Robbins now for the Monarchs. Smallman tried to poke that one away. Now Hales. Along the half wall. Smallman tried to get back out towards Hales in the corner. Markham. So Markham will drop past to the point to need it back to Markham.
Great passing set up there by the Blackhawks.
Christopherson looking there for a tip. Smallman just couldn't quite get there in time.
Good steal as well from the Monarchs. Here we go.
And a good little outlet pass out towards Davis Tope. Gets it to Bakasoulis. Bakasoulis back to Davis Tope. And a save by Murphy. Puck is still loose. Another attempt.
Still going.
And that's hit the top of the net. And Andrew Crowther, the referee, decided to play that, call that play dead.
Wow, what an opportunity there for the Monarchs. And they are just looking around being like, what do we have to do to get it past this goaltender? A beautiful 1-2 play there from Davis Tope to Bakasoulis, back to Davis Tope. Goaltender sliding across, makes the first save. The puck is still loose, and they just digging away, cannot get it in the net. 2-0 still.
Shot comes in. That was a bit wide, straight off the face-off. And that was from Dixon. So Raisman. Well, pass, just skittle pass. Everyone's going to be a foot race. Nita leading the race ahead of Butler.
Oh, great battles down below the goal line.
And the Monarchs with the puck backhanded attempt, and it's in.
Is it? No.
Being waved off. So Dixon claimed it. But
Crowther
Andrew
was
Crowther
waiting
very
to
quick.
see. He was waiting to see where that puck ended up because he didn't see it cross the line. And sure enough, it was right underneath Murphy's pads. And what a power move there. Forehand, backhand, hard shot on the backhand.
Looks like he just got trapped under Murphy's equipment.
Yeah, good save.
And skating back now will be Metalkin. Dixon. Blackhawks looking to clear the zone. They do, Jordan Knoll. And that's going to be a penalty against the Monarchs, should be against Dmitry Metalkin.
And the two previous penalties for the Blackhawks were both for tripping. So that'll even things up in regards to penalties, as Zach Duff from the Monarchs took a penalty in the first period. So 2 penalties each so far. And the Blackhawks, who have already scored 2 goals, are up by 2 goals, and now they have a power play to extend that lead.
So face-off won by the Blackhawks. Nesbitt just walks in, fires, shoots. Truman with the saves. Now Smallman in the corner looking at his options. Goes out towards Nesbitt. Nesbitt just keeps it in, goes back out towards Smallman. Smallman. Shot comes in. That was from Subit. And Pullen looking to clear the zone and does. And it's a well-weighted outlet pass. That wasn't going to cross the line, forcing Lucas Subit to go back and retrieve the puck.
Good pressure.
Good pressure put on that occasion there by Tome.
Tome had his stick taken out of his hand there.
He was battling against 3 Blackhawks. First the numbers went out, but now Smallman takes the blue line. Little backhanded pass. Nesbitt won't get there in time. And so the Blackhawks will have to get themselves back on side. Smallman. Get another adventurous pass out wide. Nesbitt couldn't get there in time. Christopherson, I think that is now, with the puck. Just delays. Poke checked away by Robbins. Tome's also there for the Monarchs. Hasn't been able to clear the zone. It was kept in by Nesbitt. And that's not going to be a tripping call. No, it's not. That's come off the pipe.
On the inside of the pipe.
Shot there by Smallman.
That's just about as close as you can get to scoring. Inside of the pipe, bounced out the other way.
Fanes out with a little backhanded attempt there by Markham.
Penalty coming.
And a penalty's going to come out of that one.
Who's it going to go to, though?
I would say it's probably going to...
No.
No, it's going to get against Markham, which... So
Pullen doing really well there. Draws the penalty. Yeah, Markham just gave a little bit too much there after the whistle.
And then what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do?
What did I
In
do,
fact,
man?
we might have...
It's just going to be a straight changeover.
Yeah, it looks like it will
as soon
be.
as the puck drops. So Blackhawks will go from the power play to the penalty kill.
Face was done as Metalkin comes back onto the ice. The Blackhawks clear the zone.
Good forechecking here from the Blackhawks.
And that was good work.
They're not going to let this power play come easy for the Monarchs.
I think that might have been McGuinness on that occasion. Set in deep there for the Monarchs as Murphy comes out of his crease. Good work there by Dixon for the Monarchs, trying to find Bakasoulis. Bakasoulis has the puck now.
He's got passing options.
And Bakasoulis will get the puck back. So let's go back to the point. McGowan fires, shoots, and Murphy with the save as Manning just comes in, just right in the eye line, very close there. A bit of gamesmanship on that occasion there by Matthew Manning.
Nita coming in to try and push him out of the way, and actually pushed him into his own goaltender. But 1 minute 6 left in the period, 54 seconds left in the power play for the Monarchs.
And you have a feeling if he wasn't into his 6th period of hockey in the past couple of days, he might have done something more there, Alex Nita.
Maybe.
So Subit just clears the zone.
Good clear.
And Robbins will go back and retrieve the puck.
35 seconds left in the penalty.
So Bakasulas now for the Monarchs. Stretch pass. They're looking for Dixon. Couldn't quite find him. It's Truman. There's that for Bakasulas. So Nick Bakasulas outlet pass. Looking out towards Manning. Also there was Robbins. A bit of miscommunication between those two in the end. And Manning will go back and retrieve the puck. Gets it to Bakasulas. Didn't cross the blue line. A few Monarchs did. And that play will be offside. And that was a bit sloppy there by the Monarchs on that occasion.
And the power play has evaporated, and the period will tick down before we can get another face-off. So once again, the score at the end of the period is 2-0. Blackhawks leading. But the shots on goal have turned around, with the Monarchs peppering the goaltender this period. 14 shots to 12.
Yeah, Shane Murphy was really good in that period.
Definitely held up his own. Some really big opportunities with multiple scoring shots. But when he wasn't stopping shots, his teammates were there to deflect them high and wide.
And that period for mine, it just seemed to be the Blackhawks were also happy just to sit on that lead for the moment.
Yeah, and a couple of big moments there. We had that breakout where it was a 2-on-1 breakout between Davis Tope and Bakasulas. A great 1-2-1 passing play, which then created a little bit of chaos in front of the net, a few more scoring opportunities, but they just couldn't get it past the goaltender. And that one that Dixon made, the backhand shot that Dixon made after the power move to the slot, just couldn't make it go. He thought it was in, but the puck was sitting right underneath the pads of Murphy. And as we go into the final period, the Monarchs are still unable to figure out Murphy. And if they're going to tie this thing up, then they need to figure it out quick smart, because while there's 18 minutes left of hockey, a 2-0 deficit can quickly become a 3 or a 4-goal deficit. So last period, see how we go.
So Fanes for the Blackhawks off the face-off across the blue line as we're underway in the third period. One period of regulation remaining in this game in Senior B and for the Ice Hockey Victoria winter season.
Fanes and Duff having a bit to say to each other through the use of sticks and cross-checks.
Because 2-goal lead can be the most dangerous in hockey, so if we do end up at equal scores at the end of regulation, we do go into overtime. We've already had that in Prem A where it went to double overtime.
Oh. Shot goes wide there from the Monarchs.
It's going to be cleared away for the Blackhawks. Metalkin, he'll skate back.
A few players blowing tyres early.
Duff being picked off. Here's a chance now for Nita. Little backhand attempt. And he's... No!
It bounced off the post.
Off the post, and I think...
into Truman's pads. And he's given us the no-goal signal. Just in case nobody saw it.
I'd love to see that on a replay, because I have a feeling, it may have hit the post.
It hit the post, and it must have bounced off his paddle or something, as we see the power move here off the post, underneath his skate.
And then the paddle stopped it.
Right
on
under
the spot.
his skate.
And that keeps the Monarchs in the game as well. 3-goal deficit would have been hard for them to overcome. This has been kept in by Knight. Trying to get it to Tom Knight. At Kavanagh. Shot was just a fraction wide.
Good effort.
Now Pullen just couldn't keep it in the zone, so the Monarchs have to get themselves back on side. Pullen's pass wasn't a good one. Fizlichki blocked it. Pullen gets it back. Dangerous pass in the end. Eventually does find Robbins. Gets it out towards Dave Knight. He'll send that one into the corner. Murphy comes out of his crease. Fizlichki, pass was a poor one. Nearly picked off there by Davis Tope, but McGuinness now cuts in the middle lane. McGuinness fires, shoots, bobbles up high.
Get somebody in front.
Now McGuinness back to the point. Yes, once again looking for a tip there in the direction of Jordan Knoll. Couldn't get a touch onto it. And here come the Monarchs. Manning created a bit of space.
Protected the puck well there.
Now McGowan.
No icing.
It's Bakasoulis. It's going to be a penalty against Nick Bakasoulis. And I think a pretty obvious one. Now it's going to be touched up. So the Blackhawks go on the power play.
And like every player who's played the game, he's not happy with the call, but he's going to sit for 2 minutes. As we see here on the OSM Live replay, just got tied up. Yeah,
then
stick got caught in there.
Hooked it in.
They got a power play for pretty much the exact same play in the last period on Danielle Butler. So good call by the ref, consistent.
And the Monarchs on the power play and a chance to really stick the knife in the Monarchs. So shot by Subit, hit the side of the net, Markham. So Subit. Pucker's just loose at the top of the crease. Pucker's still loose. Shot was blocked.
Oh, wow.
Good work there by McGowan. And back to the point. Winding up on that occasion. I think that was Nesbitt. Another shot that was blocked. Davis Tope looked to clear and does.
Put it into space. It's Butler there chasing it down. And Duff. And the puck goes out of play, so we'll have a face-off on the Blackhawks defensive side of the red line. And a good way to kill some time off on the on the penalty kill here by the Monarchs.
So, under a minute in the power play remaining, in fact 54 seconds, as the Blackhawks have the puck. So McGuinness try to cut in. Still McGuinness will drop past. Kozlowski couldn't get a clean shot away, and it's going to be cleared away for the Monarchs.
McGuinness is shaking his hand off, trying to get the refs to notice that he thought they missed a slash, but play continues on.
Kozlowski goes out wide. McGuinness now Hales back out towards McGuinness. Back into the corner. That be Knoll. Back to McGuinness. Back to Knoll.
Left in the penalty.
Good work there by Pullen.
Oh, great work.
Just holds up Jordan Knoll, and the Monarchs are able to clear. And Derek Hales. So back to 5-on-5 hockey as Bakasoulis comes on the ice. Kozlowski sends that one in the corner, and Pullen should get there first for the Monarchs and does. Tries to skate out, being picked off. Shot comes in. That was from Smallman, that was wide. Subit tried to keep it in, wasn't able to. Finesse and battling the puck there with Dixon.
Manning got to be careful there. He had that gate wide open while there were players right nearby.
Finesse just trying to work his way through. Got a shot away. That hit the crossbar, I think.
Yep, off the crossbar and then out.
Not that we heard the distinctive clang, but shot there by Subit.
Sounded like it ran along the top of the crossbar.
It did. Subit winds up and shoots, put a bit of power in that one, and Truman makes the save.
And Metalkin was just getting right in the lane there as Marty Pullen having a few words to say there. Daniel Markham didn't like what he heard and he was going after her, but Davis Tope and then the linesman providing a little bit of assistance there.
So the Monarchs are able to clear. Bakasoulis gets it out towards Manning. Manning cuts in the centre lane, delays, fire. In fact, goes to the pass, and Davis Tope scores!
Oh! He ignored her the first time as she was leading, faked the pass, cut across to the side, let her go straight to the goal crease, and hanging out at the back door. Davis Tope, EDT, just dunks that alley-oop in. Great play by Manning, smart hockey, and just great work by Davis Tope to get to the crease, unmarked. It's a 2-1 game.
So Hales now for the Blackhawks. Just taken out of it there by Robbins, and it's going to be a penalty against the Monarchs. So they managed to claw the game back down to 1, and they're going to go on the penalty kill.
Yeah, immediately after. Any momentum that they just generated is now somewhat diminished as the Blackhawks check on their down player. He'll skate slowly to the bench, but he's unassisted, which is always good to see. As we see here on the replay.
Yeah, just got that stick in.
Right up between the legs. That's a penalty any day of the week.
It's one of those ones, if you're going to do that, you've got to make sure you get your stick onto that puck.
Yeah.
Or else it's going to be a penalty pretty much every time. So the Blackhawks on the power play. They won the face-off. Shot comes in. Truman with the save, and the shot there by number 93, Stephen Nesbitt. And there's a little bit of extracurriculars.
Yep. I think it was invited a little bit there by the Blackhawks player. It was tipped over.
Bit of the game of rope-a-dope.
Yep. I don't think anything's going to come of that.
But is that one of the ones where it's both or none?
Yeah. It's the old, you're both being silly, simmer down, let's get back to playing hockey.
And the Blackhawks win the face-off again. Shot comes in, Truman with the save, offers up a rebound. Superfly shoots, and that was a rocket that was a little bit high.
Penalty coming as well, a delay penalty. Oh,
and there's going to be another one coming out of that one.
I wait for it. Here we go.
So that one will be against Zach Duff.
Yeah. There may be another one coming as well against the Blackhawks. Yeah. And I think it was right off the face-off. There's the shot from Nesbitt. But just before that, there was a bit of argy-bargy. And I think that's what's got those... That's what set Duff off.
He's just chased down Nesbitt and
that's
just
a
wiped him
charging
out.
Penalty, and the refs are just having a quick chat just to make sure that they're across all of the penalties.
Be interested to see if there's any more to come out of that.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like...
Maybe a misconduct?
I think there might be.
Well, it looks... While they're getting this sorted out, it looks like the penalty for Spencer Robbins is going to come off the board. We'll be checking the game sheet to make sure. So it's 5-on-3 until Spencer Robbins comes out of the box, I imagine. And then it'll be a 5-on-4 power play to the Blackhawks once again. So Monarchs were able to kill the first penalty, but it looks as though they've given up another one.
I'm gathering the one might be a double minor against Duff. As Robbins does come out of the penalty box, pulling tied up. So a scrum along the boards. Puck isn't going anywhere at the moment.
Good tie-up there by the Monarchs.
It's like the Springboks versus the All Blacks.
And the referees have had enough and they say, fine, we'll drop it. So 6 minutes 30 left in the period. 1 minute 28 left on the... And that's going to be called out. The Monarchs won't get the change. And it looks like... Are they getting a delay of game penalty as well?
They've been given on warning.
Yeah.
So Casper Russell-Huber is there. It's a penalty.
They're getting a penalty. This is really poor management here by the Monarchs as they go into a 5-on-3 penalty kill. Because of a late change, that's not a penalty you can be taking in a grand final. Especially when you've already been given a warning, you need to make sure that every single change from there on out is clean and on time.
They pull and unable to clear the zone. Tomes also there. Blackhawks get the puck. Shot comes in, another shot. And that was a save by Truman.
Oh, and he kisses his post as well. Oh.
And now it's Nita just walks in. That shot was blocked. Markham Good work by Paul, and Nilly won the puck. So Markham he'll drop past to Nesbitt out wide, and that's on the wrong side of the blue line. Nita will have to go back out towards Nesbitt.
10 seconds left in the 5-on-3.
So Nesbitt takes the blue line now. Passes it back. Looking for Markham.
Oh, there's 3 Blackhawks alone.
And then the pass misses intended target Smallman, and it's coming back the other way. Davis Tope gets it out. Over skating it on that occasion
1 minute
was
6
Dave Knight.
left on the penalty.
Nesbitt the other way, gets a shot away, and then across the crease.
Through the crease
Pouts
again.
and mouths moment there for the Monarchs.
That's offside, so they have to touch up to the Blackhawks.
Stretch pass there, looking for Dixon, who overskated. Super just winds up and shoots. Happy to play it off the back glass. Dixon puts in the afterburners, burns off 2 Blackhawks defenders, and nearly draws a penalty and will draw the penalty.
He does draw a penalty, and that was a hard drive. Really well played, but no doubt a penalty. And the 23 seconds left of the Blackhawks power play is going to be 4-on-4 hockey. And by the time we actually drop the puck, it's probably going to be straight to the power play for the Monarchs. And it looks as though it's a hooking call there. And as somebody who has gone hard into the net like that, I can tell you that that is not a pleasant feeling. But when you get a penalty,
those aren't for me. Yes, there's video evidence of you doing it,
evidence.
And it was rather painful for you, figures.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you wear a box. That's just what we'll say. So from the face-off, Tome wins the puck for the Monarchs. Manning comes back on the ice. Now McGowan.
Ooh, lost his footing.
McGowan still gets the puck back. Behind the net. Pass. Shot. Kavanagh. Shot. Goal to the Monarchs. Matthew Manning gets the goal, and we're all square.
In the words of Pat Benatar, all tied up. With 2 minutes 45 left in the final period, the Blackhawks, who scored 2 goals early in the first period, have given up 2 goals in the third period. And it is all tied up. We will have about 2 minutes left in the...
It was a dirty goal, it was a really goal, but credit to Matthew Manning. He delayed. He made sure, he saw the opening, he made sure he had control of the puck before the shot. As we got a timeout called.
Yeah. What a turn of events, as we have a minute for the teams to collect, regroup, and maybe give us a chance to see that replay again of that last goal, because it was not pretty, it was gritty, but a goal is a goal. And we see here from that first shot, great opportunity, incredible block.
And I just like, as mentioned, just like the way that Manning just delayed that little bit to make sure that the puck was
on the stick.
On a stick, or certainly in a way that he could get a shot away, not just having a wild swap, because that was a bobbling puck. And if he had just swung, he probably wasn't going to make a good contact.
And the game stats so far, 19 shots to 16 in favour of the Monarchs, 2 goals apiece, 6 penalties against the Monarchs to the 4 of the Blackhawks. We will come back with 2 minutes 12 left on the clock, left in this third period. Of course, if neither team can score in the next 2 minutes 12, we will be going to overtime.
We are effectively now in stop clock time. Officially it's the 2 minute mark, but you would expect we won't have a whistle in the next 12 seconds as Raisman skates back to retrieve the puck for the Monarchs, looking for Metalkin. Now Hales for the Blackhawks out wide. So Bakasulis, the backhand pass at the board, finds Manning, who scored the equaliser. Manning trying to put on the afterburners, still in possession of the puck, protecting the puck well. Pass was a good one out towards Bakasulis, who couldn't quite trap it.
Manning comes off onto the bench.
Now Raisman just sends it from the point to the opposite corner. Chance for Dixon to skate onto it. He's battling against 3 Blackhawks. That puck's bobbled up high. Zach Duff at the point, couldn't control it. Open door now for Nesbitt. Nesbitt trying to drive in.
Good shot by Raisman.
Yep, Raisman just beat him out in the end because Nesbitt played in the Prem-A Grand Final, which went to double overtime.
Oh, what a move.
And in the end, Finesse just couldn't work his way through 3 Monarchs defenders. We're in the final minute of regulation. Next goal wins. Dixon comes in. Murphy with the save. Dixon throws himself at
penalty coming.
Murphy, and there could be a penalty out of this.
There is definitely one penalty.
So no goal.
No goal. And it looks as though there's going to be a goaltender interference call on this one, I would imagine.
Well, you could argue that last effort by Dixon was probably one move too many.
Yeah.
You see him just driving in there, gets the shot away.
And made no real effort to stop. I mean, it's hard when you're that close, when you run out of that real estate. Interference call? Yeah. So
Trevor Dixon will make his way to the penalty box. And with only 50.4 seconds remaining, scores tied 2-2. Blackhawks go in the power play. And the Monarchs have their best player in the penalty box.
And also, if at the end of 50 seconds, neither team can score, then that power play will go into the first overtime.
So the Monarchs do win the face-off. Pullen gets it out towards Robbins, looking to clear, and does. Sneeder just couldn't bring that one down as his fingers are ringing at the moment. Pass out. Kazuchki just overskated it.
Oh, he's Duff.
To Duff. Butler trying to keep it in, does temporarily. Kazuchki will take the blue line, has Nolan Sport, gets to the shot himself. Truman with the save.
Oh,
and
that's
the play's
going to be a
down.
penalty.
We're going to have more penalties coming out of this as Pullen was just taken out.
And Duff is going to get a penalty out of that as well. He could have let that go. The penalty was already called. He could have evened everything up in regards to players on the ice, but instead, he's going to get the door. He's been given the gate. So one of their most explosive players and their quickest players has just been ejected from the game after one too many violent penalties, and it's still going to be a power play to the Blackhawks.
So Truman made the save, nothing out of that. Then Kozlowski that was completely unnecessary, and then just a follow-up. And you'd have to argue that Duff probably had to do something. You just can't let a penalty like that just go without consequence, especially when you get to the more senior levels.
See, I disagree. I think that, it's great to stand up for your players and everything, but in a position like this, Marnie Pullen is really good at getting underneath the opponent's skin. And it's going to be a 5-minute major as well. So that's really disadvantaged.
Yeah, so potentially the actual cross-check part was the overstepping part.
Yeah.
But you've got to stand up for your teammates.
I agree.
Duff has probably just done it the wrong way. And, well, the fact that he's got a 5-minute major would attest to that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. All for standing up for your teammates. But in a grand final, you want to try and stay somewhat disciplined. And every little advantage.
Face-off. Won there by the Blackhawks. A shot just wide the net. So Subit down to 13 seconds in regulation. Shot comes in. And it's the side of the net. And now Tome. It's going to be cleared away. And that will be the end of regulation. So we've got another grand final night that is going into overtime. 2-2 at the end of 3.
We should have brought a pillow and a blanket, Cluffy, because I think we're going to be here for a little while. There's going to be a minute 9 of 5-on-3. Then there's going to be 30 seconds of 4v4. And then there's going to be 3 minutes of power play to the Blackhawks. Provided no goals are scored, because any goal scored from here on, of course, is sudden death. two incredible games that have both gone to overtime at least once. Of course, the ejection there for Zach Duff. He won't be contributing to this game anymore. As we see there, that was the trip on Dixon, which got the game-tying goal. Raisman there, just working hard for the puck. Great work there by Fraze. And this is the one that Dixon made where it was interference with the goaltender. No goal. And the referees are just having a chat with the Blackhawks players at centre ice, the Blackhawks captain.
And I think we'll also have a word with Spencer Robbins as well.
Yeah.
Might be setting up what is the overtime.
Yeah. Just making sure that everybody's on the same page about what's happened and where everything's sitting and who's sitting. And we've got 10 minutes of 4v4 overtime. Well, I say 4v4. It's 4v3 for the moment.
So the Blackhawks win the opening face-off in overtime. They're on the power play. Nita just flips up to the low slot. Little backhand attempt by Smallman. McGowan has done well for the Monarchs.
Great clear.
And now Murphy will come out of his net and will play that out.
He was being aggressive out of his crease early in the game, but he's certainly calmed down in regards to coming out and playing pucks.
To Hales. Just gets that out. Shot comes in. Had save there by Truman. Nita with the shot. Another save there by Truman.
Marty Truman. I think that last one might have gone off his head as he made for both his glove and his blocker trying to get to the puck, but it might have squirted through both of them and hit him in the head. Doesn't matter. Made the save. And with 14 seconds left in the first penalty, we're very close to being 4v4 for about 30 seconds.
Face-off won there by the Blackhawks, but he's been pinched away by Manning for the Monarchs. He'll take the blue line. Shot comes in. Murphy. I thought about playing that on, but it's been gloved. So we've got another 17 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it will be a 5-on-4 power play.
For 3 minutes.
For 3 minutes. So Monarchs win the face-off.
Oh, it's still in the zone. Oh, good play.
Pass has been intercepted there. It's going to be cleared away by Nesbitt. Kozlowski out of the penalty box and into the action. Try to get out towards McGuinness. Couldn't find him. Nesbitt.
Oh.
Kozlowski, now it's Noel. Kozlowski leaves it behind as well. Bit of miscommunication between those two. And Kozlowski goes out wide looking for McGuinness. So McGuinness looking for Noel. Couldn't find him. Good work there by Raisman. Subit tried to keep it in and does. The battle along the half wall. Puck comes out. So Hales.
I'm really liking what the Monarchs are doing, being very aggressive in the neutral zone, making sure that at least one of the Blackhawks stays back with them.
So the Blackhawks on the power play as Dixon just clears that one. Hales will have to go back and retrieve the puck. Fenez just trying to work his way through. Has the puck behind the net. To the low slot, looking there for Smallman. It's going to be not covered up by Truman. Puck is still loose. McGowan battling for it with Smallman. And it's going to be Hales who keeps it in. Hales will send that one in the corner out towards Smallman. Back to Hales at the point.
1:30 left in the penalty.
And eventually it is cleared for the Monarchs.
Murphy coming out of his crease. Would not be doing that if I was him. With Bucketoulis approaching in.
So Hales out towards Alex Nita. Back to Derek Hales, back to Nita. Pass out wide, Smallman.
Monarchs killing well.
Now Markham. It's a shot away, pad save there by Truman. Overskating on that occasion was Finesse.
53 seconds left in the penalty.
And so far, the Monarchs are doing well on this penalty kill. They just need to hold out for 45 seconds.
Oh, here we go.
So Robbins just fires one high. Bit of a knuckleball that dipped late. Sunita out wide. So Subit fires on net.
Good shot.
Truman just glide that one into the corner. Fenez still with the puck. Shot there by Noel. Saved by Truman.
Blocked by a teammate, McGuinness.
Was it blocked on the way through?
I think it hit Truman as well, but it was blocked on the way through.
And Pullen will clear the zone.
And that's going to do it for the penalty. Monarchs have just killed a 5-minute major brilliantly.
Now Noel. Kozlowski out wide. Looking for McGuinness. It's Nesbitt in his third overtime period tonight. Along with the 6 other periods of hockey he's had to play. So Manning looking for Butler. Butler back to Manning. Manning trying to get it to Butler. Butler again. Out towards Pullen. Shot was a weak one. Kavanagh just took it down. Couldn't get a clean shot away. And the Blackhawks clear. Kozlowski takes the blue line. Trying to cut in the middle lane. Kozlowski's still with the puck.
Great evasive skills there.
But the Monarchs will relieve the pressure. Kavanagh takes the blue line. Goes to the shot. That was blocked right off the stick there by Nesbitt. Pass looking for Dixon. And the Blackhawks clear once again. Tolly Raisman will have to go back and retrieve the puck.
No icing. No uncontested pucks in this game. This is such great hockey from both teams.
So Dixon just couldn't cleanly control it. Just kept forcing the puck forward. Raisman. Bakasoulis. Out there looking for, that was Davis Tope.
Oh,
Dixon blown a tyre. Still kept it in. Fenez now gets out towards Markham. Flips it up high. Oh, Fenez again. Truman coming bravely out of his crease. And he gloves that one.
Hope he's okay.
He is very slow to get up.
Yeah.
We do hope he's okay.
Hopefully he's just collecting himself. It's always a bit scary when you're diving on a puck and there's a player coming right at you full speed.
And of course, the other issue is, in Senior B, the concept of backup goaltenders really isn't a thing.
No. Well, a bit of a Dominic Hasek moment there.
As the clock keeps winding down as well, so we're under well, now it's stopped at 2:54.
Yeah.
So the refs did ask for a stop on the clock.
As Marty Truman gets back to his feet, collects his stick.
But what he would love right now is for a clean Monarchs face-off win them, get him out of the zone, give him some extra time to compose.
It's 4-on-4 hockey. And the Monarchs are just figuring that out.
Yeah, and they're probably lucky that they didn't get pinged again for...
I think on...
The circumstance, probably, yeah, they let that through. And the fact the clock was stopped as well.
Yeah. It's not a delay of game in that case.
So now Blackhawks have it. McGuinness to Nesbitt back to McGuinness. Good defensive work. It's going to be cleared away by Raisman. So Manning.
It's been good.
So Manning draws Hales. Pass out towards Pullen. Gets a shot away. Saved there by Murphy. Pullen came in to try and stuff it home again.
She drove the net hard. She saw a juicy rebound sitting right out in front. And her eyes lit up like it was Christmas morning. But a great save there by the Blackhawks goaltender to keep this a 2-2 game. 1 minute 53 left in the period, in the overtime.
So Tome has the puck now for the Monarchs, trying to get out towards Butler, and that's going to be gloved by Murphy.
So both goaltenders having to put in tremendous efforts here in this overtime period. The clock's still ticking down, 1:33 left in the overtime. I'm unsure about whether we'll go to a skills competition or not.
So the Blackhawks force the puck out of the zone. Nita sucks along the half wall. The side against it, going to Christopherson. Nita with the shot. Truman makes the save, and this time he'll glove that one, and he'll certainly keep his head up on this occasion.
And I'm not seeing that kind of urgency from the Blackhawks in the offensive zone. In the Monarchs, it's every puck contested. If the puck's heading towards the net, you've got a player chasing it in. Blackhawks, not so much. We just saw a player standing in front of the goaltender. Wasn't too interested with trying to catch the rebound and poke it away.
So that's, I think it's Christopherson has lost the puck there for the Blackhawks. Oh. Here comes Dixon. Dixon puts on the afterburners, comes in, shoots. It's denied by Murphy.
Huge save from Murphy. And the clock's ticking down, 25 seconds left in the overtime period.
Kavanagh tried to bully his way through, and Nita will clear it out. Nita will get the puck back.
Oh, big hit.
Finez left the puck behind, and that's going to be an offside call. Despite the pleading there, I think it was Sean Kavanagh.
Yeah, good call there by the linesman.
And that will pretty much eat up the time in this OT period, and we're still 2-2.
The question is, after this minute break...
Yeah, 3-on-3.
Will we have more 3-on-3? Oh my gosh. 3-on-3 hockey. This will be the 5th period in 2 games tonight. And...
yeah, we've done 10 periods of hockey.
Yeah.
So people who paid to get in here, they've certainly got their money's worth.
Yeah, and considering it's I think it's a gold coin donation to come down. Gold coin entry here. $4. It's $4. $4 for 10 periods of hockey. Grand final hockey. This is fantastic. This is exactly what you want from grand finals, Cluffy.
True. And now we're on 3-on-3. Who do you think that, on paper, suits more out of these two sides?
From what I'm seeing from the Monarchs, I think it's actually favouring them. We've seen Dixon, Davis-Tope, Butler, Bucket-Sulis. They are all hungry and still skating so hard. And don't get me wrong, the Blackhawks are playing hard, but there's a certain desperation and hunger that we're seeing from the Monarchs that is either going to pay off or
Emily Davis-Tope in particular.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see, and she's obviously starting this 3-on-3 overtime period, but her speed is going to make a massive difference.
And Bucket-Sulis on the draw against McGuinness. Here we go.
So to start the second overtime, and it was McGuinness who got the win for the Blackhawks. Robbins tries to get out towards Bucket-Sulis. And Robbins has to go back, gets it out towards Davis-Tope on the defensive blue line. It's back to Robbins. Robbins just driving towards the crease, the captain.
Just put it through the crease, looking for a leading passer, but nobody there.
Davis-Tope trying to get out towards Bucket-Sulis. Nesbitt to retire. He has played 10 periods of hockey so far tonight.
The fact that he's still
so
out
is Lucas Subit. And Subit especially played a big role in the Prem A grand final as well.
Oh, turned over.
Been turned over, but that attempt was well wide. Robbins. Stretch pass looking for Manning.
Got a stick on it.
And Finez now looking to clear the zone. Does, but he's tied up. Meeting the sandwich, still battling for has won it out, and then it's tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty. Play continues. Eventually, he's being touched up.
Oh, and he's down. He's hurt.
I think in many ways a penalty they probably had to give away.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4-on-3 because you can't have less than 3 players out on the ice. Raisman going to the bench, to the box, my apologies.
But that adds an extra complexion to this one.
He's been one of their best players all night. So if he's injured in a way that he can't return to this game, that's a huge loss for the Blackhawks.
Well, he's got 2 goals so far. I know they're credited to Christopherson and I think Markham, but
we may see them dial back, but
yeah. But power play now for the Blackhawks in second overtime. And a 4-on-3 scenario. Smallman tied up, pulling there along the boards.
Good work by Pullen.
Tome unable to clear for the Monarchs. Kept now Hales, keeps it in to the slot. That pass was just a bit too hot for Fenez. Smallman with a shot hit the side of the net. Now McGowan.
Couldn't keep it in.
Hales couldn't keep it in, just on the wrong side of the blue line. Goes out wide.
Time changes for Butler.
The Nesbitt's pass was blocked off. Butler.
Pullen couldn't get that.
Yeah, try to get out towards Pullen. Fenez goes out wide. Shot by Nesbitt, looking there for a tip from Smallman. And the Monarchs will clear.
1 minute 8 left in the penalty, 6:58 left in the overtime
With
period.
Murphy. Aggressive play there by Danielle Butler. Just put Murphy under a little bit of pressure.
That's what worked last PK, so hopefully it'll work again this period for them.
So Butler battling with Nesbitt. Nesbitt wins the puck. Here's a chance there for Noel. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Kozlowski goes out wide. Shot comes in there from Nita. Kozlowski with the puck in the corner for the Blackhawks.
Hard work there by Pullen. 30 seconds left in the penalty.
Kozlowski with the shot. Just deflected wide there by Jordan Noel. Gets it back out to Nita. Goes with a shot looking for the tip there. Christopherson will go back. Get the puck now for the Blackhawks.
13 left in this penalty.
Oh, it's being picked off now by Dixon. Dixon with a turn of speed. Drives with it. Tries to cut in. Got a shot away. Great work by Murphy. Another attempt there by Pullen. Murphy got back there in time.
And it's even strength again, 4v4. Until the next stoppage, it will go back to 3v3.
So Noel's attempt was wide. McGuinness.
Fanned on the pass.
Davis-Tope will clear it. Chance now for Raisman. Raisman just fires on net. Save there by Murphy. Davis-Tope will get there first. Little drop pass out towards Manning. Nita, blue attire. Pass to Davis-Tope, fires, shoots, rebound on offer, but that's quickly snuffed out there by Shane Murphy.
What did you say before this overtime period started, Cluffy? Emily Davis-Tope. She has been working so hard as Dixon drove to the net once again. An almost identical play that we saw in the last overtime period. Once again denied by Murphy, and it'll go back to 3-on-3 hockey.
And that puck will just go out of the zone for the Monarchs. So Subit. Pass back. Out towards McGuinness, looking for Subit once again. He will skate on the puck now. Hales. Decided against the shot. His pass attempt was blocked off the stick. Raisman. Manning poke checked away from him.
That pass needs to be better.
So Subit, stretch pass. McGuinness winds up, shoots. Truman with the save.
Easy. Saw it all the way.
Now Talia Raisman should skate the puck out of the zone. He will. Comes in, got the shot away, and Murphy had little trouble with that one, and we'll have a face-off.
Good positioning by Murphy there. Stayed with him as Raisman outskated the defender. Managed to get a clean shot at the net. And both teams will get a change. Time taking the face off.
And now Pullen will go back, retrieve the puck for the Monarchs. Dangerous pass, but Butler did well just to get the puck out of the zone and keep it live. Butler gets it out towards Tome.
Good pass.
Now Pullen cycles back along the half wall. Into the slot. Tome with the shot. Murphy with the save. Nesbitt. How has he got any energy left?
2-on-1 breakout.
Gets a pass. Out towards Zeta, back towards Nesbitt. Truman made a couple of saves there.
Penalty.
And an unnecessary.
Undisciplined.
And he's going to give away another.
That's going to get double
That's
minor.
terrible.
This is where the fatigue. And Marty Truman is begging his team to just stay calm and stop giving away penalties.
That really should be a double minor.
I think he might be getting the gate. After that second cross-check, they're just checking with the referees.
But even that play, the 2-on-1, probably the plays are nice. Nesbitt needed, because they've been back-to-back games that have gone double overtime, probably two of the most cooked plays in terms of what's left in the tank.
Yeah.
If that had been anyone else, that probably would have been a goal. You didn't need to give away that first penalty. You certainly didn't need to follow it up with the second.
3-on-4, and it's a 4-minute. The Monarchs are just putting their goaltender in the thick of it again and again and again. Undisciplined penalties being taken at some of the worst moments. Just as you're starting to build momentum down the other end of the ice, you give away another, this time a double minor. Let's see if they can outlast.
Well, they do
again.
win the face-off, and that was excellent work in the end.
Manning.
And that was from Manning, who takes it all the way down the other end of the ice and then protects the puck. Did beautifully well there, did Matthew Manning. The pass, and looking for McGowan, just couldn't reach him. But superb work by Manning. Now Robbins just keeps it in, just fires it on net. Wasn't a great shot, but what it did is it just relieved the pressure.
And Manning gets so many pats from his teammates as he makes his way to the bench. No doubt he's gassed. Everybody out there at the moment is gassed. 52 seconds left in this second overtime.
And there's another penalty coming up, but this one looks like it's going to be against
the Blackhawks.
As Hales will touch that one up. And that will be against Lucas Subert, I think.
Who has been incredible all night in both games. Holding the stick.
Yep, and that's a
great call.
And that's a very good call. Referee, you look there, just coming shot, so got the clean side of it.
Casper Russell-Huber, I tip my hat to you. This crew tonight has been some of the best officiating
and let's
that
not
I've
forget,
seen.
The officials have gone back-to-back on these games. They have
This is their 10th period.
Yeah, 10th period hockey.
Oh.
And the refs don't get, as we've got a whistle, so that's the end of second overtime, and we're still 2-2.
Are we going to 3 overtimes? Is that where we're going? Or
I think we are, yeah.
Do we just have 2v2?
Or is it
do we just keep taking players off the ice until we've got 1v1? And then it'll just be goalies against goalies. Oh. Oh. And
is that Casper Russell?
Yeah, Casper Russell-Huber has some words to say, and fair enough.
I think everybody heard that.
And he's still going. Oh, this is not a good idea. If you're a Monarch or you're the Monarchs coach, you need to tell them.
Yeah, the bit of the old calm down.
Think about the things that you're about to say before you say them, and then don't say them. Because it's only going to get them into more trouble. One of the head referees has just had to yell at him through the glass. And he's still yapping. I don't think that's a smart play, but hey, I'm not out there playing Prem B grade grand final heading into the third overtime. So
I think we might be a shootout.
oh yeah, we're just going to go to a shootout.
We might be in that scenario.
I think at this point, given the penalties that are coming out, and that would mean that the players in the box are ineligible.
Yeah, correct.
So we're seeing some OSM live replays here. Daniel Butler keeping up beautifully here with Nita. He gets the shot away though. Great play, great protection of the puck. So Casper Russell-Huber is down at the Blackhawks bench discussing what's going to happen from here on out. It looks as though we are going to a penalty shootout because
which is not the fairest way to decide who's going to be champion, but we've kind of reached a stage where maybe that's what...
We've gotten to third overtime and nobody scored a goal in
we've hit
10-minute
We've
periods.
hit kind of last resort scenarios.
Thank you to everybody who is still tuning in. We hope that you're enjoying this game as much as we have been. It is the B-grade grand final. 2 goals apiece. 2 players are in the box, 1 from each team. So that's...
so
we've got Subit, who's already played a full
Daniel Tome
game of hockey, and Daniel Tome. So they will be ineligible for the shootout. It looks as though the first skater is going to be Nick Bucketsoulis for the Monarchs.
Yeah, so Bucketsoulis with the first shot in this shootout. Up against Shane Murphy. Bucketsoulis comes in. And Murphy makes the save. Didn't have to do too much on that occasion.
He gave him absolutely nothing. He didn't bite early. Made Bucketsoulis make the first move. And he left it too late. Good save by Murphy.
So Smallman now to take the first shot for the Blackhawks up against Marty Truman.
Both goaltenders have been exceptional tonight.
So Smallman comes in and Truman makes the save. Big applause there from the Monarchs bench.
He'll be happy with that. He read the movement well, slid across.
A lot more noise coming from that bench than from the Blackhawks bench just before.
And I think that's going back to the hunger that I was talking about before, Cluffy. They just seem to be a bit more desperate for this win.
So Matthew Manning now. Second shot for the Monarchs. Comes in, shoots, and misses.
Wide. He had the goaltender beat. That was a beautiful move, but I think as he cut across to the outside lane, he lost his footing a little bit, misplayed the puck, and put it wide. Unfortunate, because he's played a fantastic game.
So now coming up next, Adam McGuinness for the Blackhawks with their second shot of the shootout. Comes in, shoots, scores!
Goes 5-hole on Marty Truman. Caught him sliding across to try and match his angle, but he snuck it through the wickets. It's 1 goal to the Hawks, to the Blackhawks. No goals to the Monarchs through 2 rounds of penalty shootout.
So Trevor Dixon up next for the Monarchs. It's Dixon. Comes in, puts it a bit of speed, fires, shoots, hits the pipe.
Oh, you're kidding.
And can't believe it.
Murphy just giving the post a bit of a pat, saying thank you. And a shocked silence has just come over the Monarchs bench as Dixon, who's been one of their best players all night, beat the goaltender but could not beat the post.
So Jamie Fenez now for the Blackhawks comes in and Truman makes the pad save.
What a huge save by Marty Truman. I reckon he caught the finest edge of his outstretched skate. There was not much more that he could have done to stop that puck, and thankfully he didn't need to. And Danielle Butler is going to come up to the crease to take the next penalty shot. Try and tie this up for the Blackhawks. For the Monarchs, my apologies.
So Butler comes in now for the Monarchs. Fires, shoots, and hits the pipe as well.
No way. She's rung it off the other pipe. And at this point, the Monarchs are just looking at each other. Referee's gone over to the box just to ask. Just check in with the...
So this, if it's a 5-round shootout...
This could decide it.
This is, if it's in, the Blackhawks win. Stephen Nesbitt now comes in for the Blackhawks.
Speed.
Puts on some speed, fires, shoots, Truman with the save.
Marty Truman stares him down. He's not done yet. What a save by Marty Truman. I think that might have come off the paddle.
It did.
And he's happy. He's like, come on, guys. I'm keeping us in this one.
So Emily Davis-Tope now, a must-get for the Monarchs. The fate of this grand final is on her stick and the glove of Shane Murphy. Davis-Tope comes in. Shoots, scores! Beautiful shot there. That is a fine shootout goal.
What a move. Faked the shot as she cut out wide on the right-hand side.
And then found extra speed while cutting in.
What an incredible play. And what a deserving goal. Incredible night for her as well. Still, an opportunity to finish. Derek Hales.
So now Hales can win it for the Blackhawks. Truman can keep the Monarchs in it. Hales comes in. And Truman makes the save.
Oh my goodness. 5 periods of hockey. 5 rounds of shootout. We still can't get a winner. This is insane. I'm loving it.
So Dixon with his second attempt, as we're with Marty Truman. I think might have been loans. I'm going to do this for you, Marty.
I mean, Marty Truman has... Both goaltenders have kept their teams in this game. So it's really going to be...
So Trevor Dixon for the Monarchs. Comes in and goes top shelf, scores. No hit in the pipe this time.
And he points to Marty Truman to say, that's for you, pal. What a beautiful play.
Jamie Fenners now is next up, and this is to keep the Blackhawks in it.
It's sudden death. He's had a great night. Can he keep doing it?
Fenners comes in. Truman out of his crease. And Truman makes the save. And the Monarchs are Senior B champions after 3 periods of hockey, 2 periods of overtime, and we went into 6 rounds in the shootout.
Marty Truman looked like he'd just seen a ghost after he made that save. He is a stunned man, and his teammates are chanting his name as he has come out trumps all night.
Easily, Shane Murphy was really good tonight, but Marty Truman tonight was, for me, the clear MVP. And we've had 2 grand finals, and for mine, the best player on the ice has been the winning goaltender.
As we see there, the emotion on the players' faces as they surround their goaltender, their backstop, their brick wall of the night, Marty Truman.
The player who basically saved their blushes when they were giving away penalty after penalty.
And he was pleading with them, please stop it. Stop making my life so hard. But it didn't matter because he was able to save pretty much everything that was thrown at him. He made 28 saves in regular and overtime. He made 5 saves in the shootout. What more could you ask of him? And what a way to finish this game. It's just hit 11 p.m. This game's been going for an hour and 45 minutes.
And that's with minimum breaks in there. That's not with full...
1 minute breaks between periods.
Yeah. So that's not your traditional ice cut or anything like that.
Nah. What a game, Cloughy. Like,
what an epic night.
What an epic night. We have pretty much seen everything here tonight. Goaltenders kissing their posts in thanks. Players getting booted from the game as the emotion overwhelms them. And
we sort of touched on it at the end of the second overtime, but credit has to go to the officiating crew. Casper Russell-Huber, Craig Armstrong-Frey,
Andrew Crowther and Sean Hobbs.
That's it.
They put on a masterclass of officiating tonight.
10 periods of hockey they just done.
Incredible.
And that is non-stop for them, because we'll go to centre ice for the presentations.
Jamie Law down there to present the awards.
Firstly, I'd like to announce the individual award winners of the 2025 IHV Winter Season. It's my pleasure to introduce the person presenting today's awards. Please welcome Jamie Law, President of Ice Hockey Victoria.
Jamie Law is the President of Ice Hockey Victoria.
The first award is the Ernie Courtier Award for highest point scorer, and tonight that's awarded to Trevor Dixon.
So Trevor Dixon getting the award for highest point scorer for the season in Senior B.
What a season from him. As I said before, 32 points in both combined playoff and regular season.
An active award for best defence, and that's awarded tonight to Steve Victor.
The boom birds are out because he didn't play tonight.
The next award is the Kevin Sheehan Award.
Was Steve Lichter, was it? From the Bison.
And tonight that's awarded to Shane Murphy.
So Shane Murphy, best goaltender.
Yeah. Great. And he just salutes Marty Truman as well. Both goaltenders recognising great game from each other.
They were both magnificent tonight.
Incredible effort.
And the last award is the Russell Jones Award for the most valuable player, and that is also awarded to Steve Victor.
So Steve Lichter gets the best player award.
Now, congratulations to the Monarchs, the Blackhawks. Please come forward to collect your silver medals.
So the Blackhawks will receive their medals for their silver medals for finishing second.
Nesbitt first to receive his. What an incredible game from him.
Yeah, Lucas Subert, Stephen Nesbitt, Alexander Nita played in both games tonight. Be fair to say they're going to feel it tomorrow.
I think they're just going to sit in a ice cold bath and just drink lots of electrolyte drink, whatever that's called.
We'll get on the pickle juice.
And a shout out to the Blackhawks, who just played a fantastic game tonight. Very disciplined, comparatively speaking, and just some really great opportunities for both teams. But two incredible goaltenders.
And this game started late.
It started
as well
late.
Because the Premier Grand Final went into double overtime.
Yeah. And also a massive shout out to the off-ice officials tonight. We had Melanie Daxness. Alice Cam and Annika Wells. So Alice Cam was scorekeeper and Annika Wells was the timekeeper for this game. So thank you to them all.
So the Monarchs receive their medals as champions, as Captain Spencer Robbins is the first out there, and it's kind of team, come on. And now the Monarchs line up to receive their medals. And credit to the Monarchs, who were champions, and in the end they were 2 goals down and just battled their way back.
That third period for them was, yeah, when you talk about heart in hockey, like in the third period, about which team has the heart to push through in that third period, which is always the hardest period of hockey, they certainly showed what they were worth. Emily Davis-Tope there.
And Stephen Manning. And we're talking about Matty Truman being huge tonight, but a real game turner as well was Matthew Manning, I should say.
Yeah.
He was.
Goal in the game, goal in the shootout. Same for Emily.
And I think he set up the first goal as well. So.
The championship trophy is the JP Olsen Trophy. This trophy is named in honour of Mr. JP Olsen. JP, as he was affectionately known, was a prominent ice hockey administrator and player.
Scored the second, set up the first. Great game for Matthew Manning.
Now 77 years old, this trophy stands as one of our most distinguished and ornate treasures, symbolising the proud legacy within our ice hockey community. Congratulations to the winners of the 2025 JP Olsen Trophy. Can the captain please come forward?
Marty Truman's been given that honour. And now it's official there. The Monarchs are Senior B champions. And Marty Truman hands it to the captain, Spencer Robbins.
And they'll gather in front of the scoreboard to get a picture.
They're quick for the picture. I think quite a few of them probably want to hit the showers and start celebrating.
What a fantastic win. Had to be decided by a skills shootout, where ultimately the goaltenders were the heroes of the moment and really highlighted the end of a great night for them both.
So they're just lining up now for their team photo.
Is that back to back?
I would say so. And they're going to enjoy this moment. That was hard work. When you 2-0 down going into the third period of grand final, you drag your way back to level pegging, go into double overtime and have to win in a shootout. Yeah, that's a game that I'm sure all those players will remember for the rest of their lives. And one that doesn't matter how far they go in hockey, because some of these players, we've got a couple of the AEW IHL crew.
Yep.
That will still sit highly because just the work that took to get that win.
Yeah, so last winter they won against the Blackhawks 4-3. So, yeah, back-to-back premiers in winter seasons for the Monarchs in Senior B, IHV. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Wherever you are around the globe or around our city, thank you for tuning in to Ice Hockey Victoria's grand final for B grade hockey winter 2025.
And what that also does is wrap the winter season up in all IHV's competitions. So tonight we had the winners, it was 3-2 for the Monarchs and the Blackhawks in Senior B, and it was overtime win as well, 1-0. to the Blackhawks over the Jets. And quickly wrapping things up here from O'Brien Icehouse, we've got to make a few quick thank yous, obviously to Tristan Clement and the OSM crew who brought this one, and Matthew Hockman from IHV, who's done a lot of the work to get these streams set up and to support us in getting some information and everything. So we greatly appreciate Matt's work there.
Yep.
Figures, thank you for joining me this season, as well as Adrian McMillan, who filled in for you at times during this season as well.
And thank you, Cloughie. You've been absolutely incredible, especially tonight. Great calling. It's hard calling 10 periods of hockey.
It is. And on that note, we're going to wrap things up. We hope you enjoyed tonight's grand final. We hope you enjoyed the Premier season we've been doing this winter, and hopefully we'll be back next year. But in the meantime, my name's Michael Clough. On behalf of my co-commentator Figures, Ice Hockey Victoria, and OSM Live, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. See you soon.